What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. This your boy Jay Reed for the love of cars. So I'm sitting here and I figure I hadn't really spoke on what I think about that C8. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick video about my thoughts on the C8 that's coming out in a couple of weeks, maybe even next week. Now, my opinion are my opinions alone, and they don't really mean a hill of beans, but I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it. So the new C8 Corvette, from all the pictures I've seen, I don't like it. But now I'm gonna tell you this. Let's start off by saying I'm biased to the C6. I have a C6. I love a C6. The C6 is really when I started really getting into Corvettes and wanting one. So I'm kind of partial to C6 Corvettes just because, to me, that was the last original Corvette that kind of kept the same design as the previous models. Every other model before that, you can find some similarity with the C6. Like, in other words, like the C6, there were still similarities with the C5, C4, and so on. But with the C7, a lot of the edges became straight edges, kind of look more like a Camaro more than anything. But you know, the car is cool. The C7 is still a cool car. I ain't gonna lie, and I still like it just for the fact that it's a Corvette. But do I have to have one upgrade to that model? No. The C8 is a nice car. You know, as it being just a car, I like it as well. But in my opinion, it's just not a Corvette, and I really hate that they are going away from the rear end. I mean, the front engine car. I understand why they did it, because when they came out with the ZR7, they, as many of you probably already know, they never posted the numbers from the Nürburgring, however the hell you say it. They never posted the track times for that, and it's because they were not necessarily okay with those numbers. The numbers were decent. I think it was like a 7.33 or something like that. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I looked it up. But I mean, like I said, I understand why they had to go to the mid-motor car. Mainly, I think a lot of it had to do with they pretty much maxed out as fast as they can go with the C7 as far as handling and stability. I mean, you putting a 650 horsepower motor in like the Z06, and you can't even really put the power to the ground like you should be able to. And when it comes to a track car, and if you're going to have that much power, you need to be able to put it to the ground, and I think that the mid-motor car will help that, and you're going to see those times drop for sure. So I kind of understand why they did it. They did it to stay competitive, so I get that. But to me, they probably should have just called it a whole new car, not the Corvette brand, because it doesn't look like a Corvette. It's not a Corvette. It's just a whole new different car. But you know, that brand, the Corvette brand, is there. It's established, so I understand why they did that. They'll sell more by calling it a Corvette than they ever would calling it a new car. You know, giving it a new name, a C1 or whatever, or M1 for mid-motor, M1 whatever. So I get that, but to me it's just not a Corvette, and I really don't care about getting one. The price point will be about what you expect, but when you start getting up to the C6 and the Z06, if they have one in the next couple years, or the Z01s, they're going to be totally out of anybody's league. And that was another one of the things that I really liked about the C6 Corvettes and all the ones prior to. Middle class America could afford one. They could get this high powered sports car, put down a little money, and still only have be paying like $1,000 a month. They're starting to get to the point to where it's kind of pricing out of what middle America can afford. So it's just going to be a whole nother sports car, supercar, that the average person cannot afford to purchase. So for that's another reason why I really don't like the C8. But, and there were some pictures recently released, I could get past all of that. I could get past all the mid-motor thing, the price point, the point that it don't really look like a Corvette. I could get past all of that. But the problem that I really cannot get past is the fact that it really just looks like an Acura NSX. That's what it looks like. It's not really original. There's not too much that's original on it. It looks like an Acura NSX with a Camaro rear end. I just can't get with that, folks. But anyway, we'll see when the real pictures come out, when they debut it. I think it's on July the 18th. I could be wrong about that date, so don't quote me on it. But I will be watching it. I cannot wait to see it because I love Corvettes in general. It just is what it is. It's an American-made sports car that can compete with the European cars, and I love that fact. So anyway, that's my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think about it in the comments below, because I'm curious what other people think as well. I'm on the Facebook forums and whatnot, so I kind of have an idea. It seems like it's kind of split, but let's see what my folks think about it. This your boy Jay Reed for the love of cars, and I'm out.